Hello YouTube. This is my NAS. This is a Synology Disk Station DS215J. You can see here the Synology logo with USB 3, Gigabit Ethernet, USB 2 even. This is going to be the focus of this video. I've had this thing for, well, I'm actually not quite sure how long I've had it. I think about half a year now. And it's been absolutely rock solid reliable. And I really love the shit out of this thing. But when I got it, at that time, I didn't really have a lot of SATA drives to spare. So I put in my, back then, pretty much brand new Western Digital Blue drive, which is a 1 terabyte drive. And has been running great since. But the downside is it's 1 terabyte, and it's really a consumer drive that's not really suited to have this kind of load on it at all times. Now, going for a dedicated NAS drive would be quite expensive. I think they're not really worth it, at least not in my use case, because I don't have any critical data on here. I just store a lot of data, especially video stuff, and operating system ISOs and that kind of stuff. So it's not really all that critical. I can still download that elsewhere, but I just want the convenience of having my data accessible anywhere, and especially over the network here at gigabit speeds. So that's where this Synology came in. I always used, just build a PC, use that as a NAS. It's a pretty cheap solution, works very well. I love running OpenFiler and or even a free NAS and systems like that, or Windows Server for that matter. But they're bulky. I can't fit them downstairs, so I decided, like, well, I'll just get a NAS if I can find a cheap one. This 215J, it was pretty much the cheapest NAS out there that was dual bay, because I might add a second drive later. And so I can do RAID 1. And it's just, it's quite appealing. I mean, single bay NASs are not really what I want, because when I do tend to I will store any sensitive data in the future, I just want the ability to run RAID 1, so I can mirror my data at least to another drive. That might happen later, maybe not. But the focus of this video is putting in a new drive in this NAS, transferring the data over to that, and then retiring my Western Digital Blue for NAS duties. Because I need an extra SATA drive to have laying around, and I just don't want that completely low-end consumer drive to be working hard in my NAS all the time. That's where this package comes in that I have right here. I'll put my NAS aside for now. So there's that. Now I need to find something to open it with. I'll just use my car keys, I guess. Or, well, the Nintendo NES keychain. Throw away my address information, because that ain't none of your beeswax. Although I will be opening a special email account for people to mail me questions and all that good stuff, because lately I've noticed a lot of people just asking me questions in the comments section regarding some stuff. And I just want to open a separate email account for people to mail their questions. Once that's up, I will add an annotation to this video. And a video outro will follow later this year, which will also contain all the information. But for now, we're just going to open up this drive here. Or, well, not the drive itself, but packaging at least. It's proven to be quite a bit of a pickle here. It's been packaged well enough at least. Because what I got is a 2 terabyte Western Digital green drive, the WD-20EZRX, So this will be the replacement drive for the Western Digital Blue that's in my NAS now. So we'll double my storage. Performance will be pretty much the same. The bigger the drive, the higher the transfer rates for sequential reads. So that's always a good thing. It doesn't always follow that way, but it usually does, so that's why I'm saying that. It's by no means any kind of professional grade stuff, but it will get the job done. And 64 megs of cache is enough. So now we will open up the NAS and take a look at the drives inside. Right, let's take it apart. It's actually pretty darn easy. I know this is not the correct screwdriver, but I honestly can't be arsed to find my Phillips heads. Because I just came home from a client and immediately the package delivery service came at my door, and yeah. Let's see, there might be a third screw. It has been a while since I've taken one of these apart, but I think this is all. Ah, yes, I remember now. I have to pull back and, whoa, come on. And here is the inside of a Synology disk station DS215J. Yeah, look at that. Nice. Well, now we reach the next problem. I have absolutely no idea where I left the other screws for this thing. That's going to be interesting. But yeah, basically, I will be putting in the green drive, transferring the data to the green drive, and then pulling out the blue drive. I will probably do this data transfer process while I'm at the next client that I have to visit today. And then that'll be it. And then hopefully it will all be done. And I might change the fan sometime in the future, because just a regular 80mm fan, and they're pretty easy to remove, so I might just add, you know, a quieter fan with more airflow to cool these drives off. Although I haven't had any cooling issues, even when it was like 36 or 37 degrees outside. And yeah, that was just not a problem at all. Right, so I'm gonna look at my I'm gonna look for my box for the Synology disk station, and then we will mount the drive. Right, I found the box from our Synology disk station. Got some screws in there. I've finally remembered for once to organize my stuff. That's a new one. That's a first, totally. Right then. Got some special screws in there because it has rubber mounts, so the vibration noise is dampened a little bit. Though it's kind of funny that I said it because this thing vibrates like hell, but oh well. Okie doke. There's the 2TB drive. Should just slide in like so. Alright, and the SATA connector he goes. This drive should also generate a little bit less heat, and it has this intelligent technology to adjust the rotational speed. This drive does not have to be run at 5400 RPM or whatever it runs at usually. It can just adjust it according to the load it's receiving, so that should also improve the longevity of the drive. Or it could also possibly become its Achilles heel, but let's not hope that it will be the case. Alright. Easy does it. And now we can reapply the shell. There we go. Very nice. Right, all there is left is to put the last screws back in. There we go. By the way, I also found a receipt for it. I bought it February 5th, 2015. So indeed, it's about 6 months old. Or at least I've owned it for about 6 months. Production date is probably late 2014, I suppose. There we go. Nice and tight. Yep. Alrighty then. Wow, it's become significantly heavier with that green drive. That green drive is a lot heavier than that boot drive, that's for sure. So yeah, all there is left now is to hook it up and start the data transfer process. And so we can pull the blue drive. I will do all that stuff off camera. This is pretty much the end of this video. I just wanted to show you of me upgrading my NAS to a 2 terabyte drive, and possibly even another 2 terabyte drive later down the road, but I will make a new video for that. So, I hope you all enjoyed this video of my NAS, my Synology DiskStation DS215J, and I thank you all for watching. If you want to see more content of this NAS, leave a comment. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next video.